Hi, y'all. I'm Allison. It's Friday, April 12th. We are inching closer to the weekend. I am almost there. I've almost completed my first full week at Orilium. But before I can claim that feat, I have to get through today. And as you can see, it's a rather full day. I've got 3 one-hour classes this morning. So I'm going to be bouncing books all over the place. Before I can get to that, though, we need to find out what card was slid underneath Lucilla's door, what our fate is going to be for the day. And also, I think at the end of today's classes, we'll do a little progress report, see where I stand with everything, see how my first week has gone, and if I actually have a remote possibility of pulling off straight A's or not. I hope so. I don't know. It feels like I'm not getting anywhere, but that's how it always starts out. All right, let's pull our fate. Sign up for tutoring. Gain 1 hour over the weekend for one class you're falling behind in. That's awesome. So I already have a study group, and now I have tutoring. So I get 2 hours over the weekend, which will be incredible. Love that. Need that. All right. So it looks like I'm getting my... I would say my least favorite class out of the way early. I have Apothecary Keeper first. So 10,000 Doors of January. Going to dive back into that one. I've probably said it before, but it's not to say that this is a bad book. It's just not doing anything for me. The writing's beautiful. I just haven't connected. And I don't think I like the main character. So for me, that would make it a bad book. But it doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't enjoy it. All right. It's creeping up on 9 o'clock. I think it's like 8:45. I don't have a lot of wiggle room, so I'm going to rush off to class, spend my hour with the Apothecary Keeper students, and see how far I can get into this book. And then I will be back to see what's next, because I have no idea. Okay, I will see you soon. Okay, I'm sneaking in here. This is actually Friday morning, but I'm just going to put this in. I didn't want to turn my camera back on last night, but I thought it was worth coming in to let you know I'm warming up to this one. We are definitely in thriller mode now, and there's a lot of action going on. I'm still kind of shaky with the premise of it, the math and the game strategy and all that behind it, but I'm really warming up to the characters. I'm getting invested in it. So I may end up liking this book after all. We will see. I think this may not have been the best one to put on my list of classes, because there's a lot to absorb at the very beginning. So maybe if you have the brain power and the time to really get the lay of the land at the beginning, you might start off better than I did. I have no knowledge of the Maya civilization. All of that is completely unknown to me. Add the whole game strategy, game theory. I don't really have a grasp on that either, how that's correlated with making predictions and stuff. So yeah, I'm very lost, but I'm really, really starting to enjoy it. Okay, back to whatever else I was doing originally. All right, I'm back, and my day has just gone all to hell because guess what? Look. My son and his girlfriend almost hit him with the car. They were driving and saw him on the road, and they brought him home. So I don't know if he's staying, but I'm sure he's staying. We will see. I gotta talk to my husband, but we're all a pushover. So this little guy, yeah, I haven't gone to many classes today, and he's quite vocal. I don't think he's happy with me right now, but he's teeny tiny, and I had serious deja vu. I was like, when did we get Finley? It was a year ago yesterday while I was doing Orilium. Orilium seems to bring me cats, so I don't know what's up with that. But all right, I'm going to go get this one settled, and I will be back. He says bye. To say that today has been a day would be underselling it because it's just been a day. So let me see if I can recap it for y'all. By the way, it's now 10 o'clock at night. It is still Friday. At least there's that. So this morning, I was supposed to have 3 1-hour classes, right? I missed my first one. I don't even know what I've done. I take that back. I went to my first one. I went to Apothecary Keeper. So I did make more progress on it. Not digging the book. I don't like the characters. Although it did get a tiny bit better for a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to finish it. I'm not hating it, but no. I did go to my second class, Bog Cataloger. Well, at least I attempted to. Repeatedly. So I got into it and I'm loving this book. I want to finish it so badly and just stay here and not have to read anything else. But, you know, the universe had other plans for me today because a little bit into it, Mom was going to go run some errands. She didn't have her cell phone. We scoured looking everywhere for it. Finally, my daughter found it in one of the kitchen drawers. I think it took us like 30 minutes to find it. I was like, okay. Then I went back to my book and read a little bit longer and got sidetracked with some more family stuff. And by the time I finished that hour, it was already noon. So Bog Cataloger ended up taking me 2 hours to actually do 1 hour of class time, just with all of the interruptions and the cell phone drama and all of that stuff. So I completely had to skip my third class, which was shape-shifting. I don't know what it is with that class. I can't seem to get to it. And I'm really excited for that book. One of these days, hopefully soon. So now we're up at noon already, and I've got the whole afternoon between noon and 6 to attend one class for an hour and a half. Should be no problem, right? Well, it turns out my husband woke up, who should be sleeping. He was sick. He had like a stomach bug thing and wasn't feeling good, so that kind of threw everything off. And right before we found out he was sick, that's when my son came home with our new little addition. He didn't even notice, my husband didn't even notice that there was a kitten in the house that was meowing all the time. And you heard him. You know, he just toddled off back to bed. Thankfully, he's feeling much better now. And he actually ended up going into work, which I was hoping he would stay home, but he didn't. And you would think I would still have time for restoration, right? But no, because I did the responsible thing and I filed my taxes because I hadn't done that yet. And today's April 12th. Deadline's on Monday. So I got my taxes done. That's all taken care of. And I completely missed the entire afternoon. It just did not happen today. So yeah, skipped another class, restoration. I don't even know what book that was. I think that's what I'm really liking. Now I want to cry. This is so good and I want to find out what's going to happen. So, because I passed the halfway point. Now I have to wait till Wednesday. Unless I get to do study hall and tutoring over the weekend. So, I don't know. Okay, so, that took care of my afternoon, and then we're into evening. Okay, husband's at work, kitten's upstairs sleeping in a little carrier in my daughter's room. Daughter's gone to bed because she has to go to work at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And, the house is quiet now. And I just I'm dragging my heels. I haven't gone to any classes yet. And it's 10:12 at night. And I have 3 classes to go to. Conjuration, Bog Cataloger, and then Conjuration again. And a family is going to be waking me up early, so I'm cutting myself off at midnight, even though I could go as late as 1. So if we do the math, I have an hour and 45 minutes left. And 1, 2, 3.5 hours of class. That's not going to work. Nope. So basically now I get to pick which class I want to go to. So Conjuration is Avalon High, and then Bog Cataloger is, well, that was unexpected. So I am really enjoying both of these books, and they're both light, easy, fun reads, which will be great after the day that I've had. So I think I'm going to go to Conjuration, believe it or not, just because I know I'm about to finally get to the first gift on this, which means I have to switch over and film the other video as well. And I don't know that I have that in me. So this might be a contender for some of my makeup time tomorrow. As much as I hate, because if I don't read it today, then I have to wait till next Thursday. Unless I do it tomorrow. Oh, I need a way to pause time or convince Finley to let me sleep in. I'm going to do an hour with Conjuration. Then I will decide, probably do one more hour. So I could either skip Bog Cataloger completely, or I could go to that for an hour. I don't know. I'm going to go to this one first. I'm going to go read more about Avalon High for an hour and then figure it out. Maybe I'll find that magic pause button, but I'm not going to hold my breath. All right. Well, it's no longer a Friday. It's not even Saturday or Sunday. It's Monday morning. Okay, so let's see if we can piece together what happened on Friday. I don't know if I can do this, but we will try. I was supposed to do Conjuration, then Bog Cataloger, and then Conjuration again. So I went to Conjuration class, but I didn't start that until 10:20, and I went for the full hour. So I was done at 11:20, which means I still had 2.5 hours worth of school left on Friday night, and I can't stay up past 12:30, 1 o'clock at the very latest. So I must have made a judgment call, and I skipped Bog Cataloger. I didn't even go to this class, and this is like my favorite, and I'm almost ready to get the next gift. So I didn't return to it on Friday. So yeah, skipped another class. But I did decide to go back and do my late night class Conjuration, and I finished this one because I only had, it took me another 40 minutes to reach to the end of this. So I may have missed the class, but I finished one. So look at all of the study hall we get to add. That's like 4 hours of study hall. That's going to help so much because I'm going to need every bit of help I can get. Now, don't forget, for the weekend, I think this was part of why I relinquished that time with Bog Cataloger, because I had my 2 Fate deck cards. I had the option to sign up for tutoring to catch up in one of the classes I was behind in for an hour. And I also got to sign up for a study group for another hour, which I could do that for any of my classes. So I signed up for both of them, and then I didn't go. So I lost that. I didn't even get 2 hours in over the weekend, over the entire weekend. Videos to edit, and there was just so much that I believe there wasn't time to read for 2 hours. So I haven't picked anything up since I finished Conjuration. Yeah, it's not going well, my friends. I'm getting really nervous because my whole week is gone. So there's how my Friday evening went, and the weekend. I did get a lot done around the house. Things that I needed to take care of. Obviously, that was, maybe a little bit more important than attending a study group and a tutoring session. But I needed that time. All right. Let's go ahead and look at my progress report. See how far I managed to get this week. So I can see if I have a fighting chance at this. I have no idea. First up, we have Elemental Studies. This was Victoria, and I made it 64% of the way through. Not too bad. Then we've got Shape-Shifting, Among the Beasts and Briars. I'm 40% in that one. Could be better. And then Astronomy, A City of Lost Souls, 33%. Not doing too good in this one. Then Animal Studies, In the Courts of the Sun. I'm only 20%. I'm in trouble with this book. This is the longest book on my TBR, and I've barely had any time with it. Next up is Restoration, Murder by Invitation Only, 59%. That one should be no problem to finish. And Conjuration, Avalon High, I actually already completed the coursework for that one. This class is done. Okay, next up, Dragon Riding, first elective, Aragon, 33% of the way through. And then we have Apothecary Keeper, 10,000 Doors of January. I'm actually at 49%. I'm surprised by that. Then Bog Cataloger, well, that was unexpected. 44% of the way through. And the last one is Sandship Engineer, Holes, and I have already completed that one. So I'm not doing too bad, actually. I'm a little bit better than I expected. Especially, I have finished 2 classes already. So all of that remaining class time for those gets converted into study hall, which I'm really going to need. I'm, at least a third of the way through on most of the books, except for Animal Studies. Really lagging behind in that one. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic, but we'll have to see what happens next week. Hopefully I'll be able to at least knock out a few more classes. Surely I can do that, right? I guess it will depend on how much life throws at me. Well, who knows? All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this and you like our new addition to the family. I can't believe we have another cat. That makes 5 people and 5 pets. It's an even playing field. Although, personally, I think the pets run the show around here. At least my life. All right. I hope to see y'all the day after tomorrow when we start the 2nd week of Orilium Academy. I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. Bye.